back to my channel, Megan Victoria. So guys, the probably like #1 question I get asked all the time is like what I use for my skin. So as you guys can see in my photos, like I don't edit my photos a lot, and I'm really lucky because I really do have like beautiful, excellent skin. However, it has not always been that way. Well, like I have had like perfect skin since I was like a baby, but I also have like paper sensitive skin. Like it's so sensitive. Everything not necessarily makes me break out, but I do get like rashes, and I get like almost like rug burn kind of things. And sometimes like even, okay, this is really like TMI, but whatever, when I cry a lot, my skin actually like gets it almost looks like acne, like it blows up into this reaction, and that's just from me crying and like the stress. But it's not even acne, I don't know what it's called, but it's like really sore, itchy bumps, and like that happens from different products. So when I tell you like my skincare routine, like I'm super happy with it right now. Like I'm really excited to share with you guys all my secrets, because it is so personal to find a really good skincare regimen. Like I really believe that, and I've been going at mine for like a very long time. I did like my regimen before, but I feel like now I've added quite a few more products, and I feel like now my skin is at just like a really good place. Like it's just very moisturized, it's very glowy like all the time. So in this video I kind of wanted to talk about like my skincare, and then like my skincare favorites, and also like my regimen. So like I said, I have very paper sensitive skin. I'm going to be inserting a couple clips so you can see my skin like up close, but I'm very lucky that it is really nice. It doesn't break out, it's not necessarily dry, and it's not really oily. It very much is like normal. It's just like very much in between. If anything, it does get a little drier, and I personally like my skin really like moisturized, so like I tend to use a lot of oils and things like that. What else can I say? I do have a little bit of like rosacea and like redness on my cheeks, so that's that. I don't really have super like pigmented under eye circles, but I do find that they are fairly dark for my liking at least. So as you guys know, when I use my concealers, I always go like really heavy on concealer because I really love like bright, wide awake under eyes. And yeah, so I guess we will get straight into my skincare regimen. So I'm going to be showing you exactly like how I do my skincare in the like following clips. Alright guys, so the first thing we are going to talk about is my skincare routine. So I'm going to literally do it live for you. Like I got a bowl of water and everything. So very first thing I do is I grab my Clarisonic, dip it in my water, get it all wet. Then I take my soap, get that wet too, and I just brush a little bit of the soap on the Clarisonic. Then when I got this little guy ready, I turn it on and I start using circular motions all around my face, getting everywhere. Alright, so I'm just gonna wash this off. Okay, so our skin is nice and clean now. I love my Clarisonic so very much. Sometimes I do find, because I have such sensitive skin, and I've talked about this, that it can actually be a little too harsh. So it depends on how my skin is feeling if I use it or not. It's not harsh product at all, but my skin is just like paper thin. So once I finish that, I move on to my toner. My favorite toner is this Loucks of Love beautiful green tea infused toner. And I spray this extremely generously all over my face because it just feels so invigorating. It feels so cleansing. It just feels amazing. So when I do that, I let this sit in a little bit, and then once it is absorbed and ready to go, so we'll just give it a couple seconds. So when it is absorbed, then I go in with my Derma Rosehip Cranberry oil. Again, love this stuff so much. So I go in and I take about 4 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. I smush that in the palms of my hands, and I just press that right into the skin. The very first thing I use to take off all my makeup is my Garnier Micellar water. This is just what I use every night to take my eye makeup off. Mostly just my eye makeup. My face, I just kind of cleanse it. But to take my eye makeup off, I do use my micellar water. Then to finish up with that, I go in with my Clarisonic. I love this little guy. This is the Clarisonic Mia Fit. And then I take my, this looks gross, so just ignore it. But I take my Rose Clay soap from Tailored Soaps. I've talked about them before. An amazing all-natural soap company, and this one is got like rose clay and like all nice oils. Before I was using African black soap, however, as my skin has progressed, I've noticed that this is less drying. Sometimes the African black soap can be a bit too drying, so it's really great for your body, but when your face is, you know, the skin is thinner and it needs a more like tender loving care, it's really good to have something soft and like sensitive for sensitive skin. So I use my Rose Clay soap and I use on my Clarisonic and I wash my face. Okay, so when I do finish washing my face, then I go in with my Locks of Love green teaser toner. This is such an amazing toner. It has like apple cider vinegar and green tea, and it's all natural and it's handmade, which I love, and I'll leave all the links for all the products down below so you guys can totally check them out. But I absolutely love this stuff. I spray it so generously all over my face, like 500 million pumps, and usually throughout the day I just keep spraying it because it is just so refreshing and it's just very like invigorating, and my skin just feels very clean, which I love. So when that is all like soaked in and I felt like my skin's like, you know, soaked it up, then I go in with my Derma Illuminating Rosehip and Cranberry Face Oil. This stuff has been such a game changer for me. I really find since I started using this, my skin really, like, it just changed. Like, honest to God, it was like my skin got the moisture that it really needed, and this stuff like soaks up in your skin so immediately, and it's just so beautiful, and I absolutely like love this stuff. Like, I got this in June, so you can see like how much it's already gone and like how much of this is gone. Like, I love my skincare regimen, so I'm very like, I use it a lot, you know? So those are kind of my 3 steps that I do all this, like every single day, all the time. Now, when I get up in the morning, I don't really have a skincare regimen. All I kind of do is like wash my face with water, like in the shower or whatever. And then usually I'll probably spray a little bit of the toner just to like remove any excess. After I've done that toner, if I feel like I do need a little bit more moisture, then I just use my Derma Vitamin C Renewing Moisturizer. So this stuff is kind of a more of a light everyday moisturizer. So it's really good to just give yourself a little bit more of, you know, a little bit more moisture before you begin your makeup. When I do begin my makeup though, I do use my priming moisturizing treatment from Eve Pearl, and this has like all the good stuff in it, and I will use this right before I apply my makeup. So that's kind of like my daytime skin routine, but I don't really like have a specific like day versus night. So at night though, like I said, I go through those 3 steps. So I use my Clarisonic, use my toner, I use my oil. When my oil is soaked up, what I like to do is apply a little bit of my brightening eye cream. This is from Skin Fix. I cannot give you guys a true testimonial to this yet. I just kind of started using it. I'm liking it, but I've only been using it like a week, so I can't really like, it's not like I used it twice and was like, oh my god, this is the most amazing thing ever. You know, I've just started using it. It's made my skin like definitely like nice and plump under the eyes, so I do like that. We'll see how I think about the brightening, because I haven't seen that quite yet, but you know, we'll give it a little bit of time because I have heard really good things about that eye cream, so that's good too. So like I said, when I finish those steps, sometimes I've really been liking this guy. So this is the Dr. Belmer Alto Salt Cream, and so after I've been doing my oil, when I let that sit in, then I will go and apply, say, some of this just as kind of like a night cream. This is a little bit of a heavier cream, so it's really gonna like soak in through the skin. However though, this I just started using, but I'm already so in love. So this is the Skin Fix Calm and Repair Sleeping Mask. So what I've been doing lately is when I finish my oil, then I put my eye cream on, and then like when it's all soaked in and I feel good about it, then I've been going in with this guy. Oh my god, I'm loving this like so much. So it just looks like a regular cream, like it doesn't look like, you know, like a mud mask or anything. So it's really nice, and I just take a little bit of that and I apply fairly like thin to medium layer all over my face, and I go to bed. This stuff, like, it really does help with like the redness in your face, and your skin just like, you go to bed and you wake up and your skin is just like so plump and moisturized and beautiful. So I'm absolutely loving that. Also, when I go to bed, I usually do apply a little lip balm, so I love the Auquafor Healing Ointment. Putting that all over my lips is just helps me go to sleep and know that I have nice plump, like moisturized lips. So this guy I haven't been doing every day. I should actually mention that. I'm doing this probably like maybe 2-3 times a week. Like, it's just once my skin has moisture, I feel like it's good. So it's like I don't need to like keep like adding the moisture, because I'm like, okay, we've reached like a really good level, like my skin feels excellent, so then I can kind of stop using it for a little bit. So then maybe like in a couple days I'm like, oh, maybe I need a little bit more moisture again, so then I'll go in with this. So that's kind of like what I mean, like I just kind of have a bunch of products I like, and then whatever my skin is feeling that day, then I use that. So what I did want to talk about is just a couple other little things. So I'm not huge on face masks. I wish I was, but because I have such sensitive skin, I find when I apply something for too long on my skin, it doesn't feel nice. Like, it's like, how can I explain it? It's just like sometimes I break out, sometimes I have a rash, sometimes it burns. It's kind of like with me, if I can find a product that doesn't burn my skin immediately, I'm happy. If I can find a product that doesn't burn my skin and give me a rash within like 12 hours, I'm super happy. So the really only face mask I've been using, it's not even a face mask really. This is like a purifying brightening peeling gel. So this is from Soe. Or Sue, I don't know how you pronounce it, but they're actually a Walmart brand, and I found these guys at Gen Beauty, and I took this stuff home and I tried it one night, and I remember putting it in my hands, putting it on my skin, and it was like pieces of my skin started like peeling off, which sounds so gross, I know, but like it was just like I had brand new skin. So that just kind of gives you like a full peel of your skin. I know, sounds gross. I don't really exfoliate my skin too much, because I find like as soon as I exfoliate, my skin's like really irritated and like it hurts and it burns. So I like this, that how it doesn't irritate this. I only use this probably like once a month, because like I said, I get really like scared about scrubbing and burning my skin. It just doesn't feel nice. So really, like, yeah, I don't even have a face mask to show you guys, because I'm not really loyal to like one face mask. I've tried a couple, but I just haven't found something I'm like loving, except this guy. So, but this is like a sleeping mask, which I think I like better, but I love the idea of a face mask. I don't know, I like do a lot of like DIY skincare, so I'll like make things like a yogurt and like oatmeal face mask, like that's golden. Then another thing from Skin Fix is this brightening, or what is it, renewing cream. This is really great if you get those bumps on the back of your arms. A little bit of this like really smooths that out and actually like cures and heals it, which is so amazing. And it really does, like, it's been working so well for me. And it's like a lot of the Skin Fix stuff is like 96% natural, 97% natural. Like, it's really great, and it's super affordable, so I really love this company anyway. But yeah, it says clinically proven to smooth dry, rough, bumpy skin and keratosis pilaris. So it's such a beautiful cream. I know what it smells like. It sounds so weird, but okay, do you remember those like Coke bottle gummies you'd get at like the convenience store? It smells exactly like that. So just gonna add that in there. But I love that cream just like for the back of my arms and everything. And then the very last thing is just my bronze shimmer cream from Loving Tan. I just wanted to mention this because if you do have sensitive skin and you want to see what works for me, this stuff actually works. It doesn't make my skin dry, it doesn't make my skin itchy, like flaky or anything. I really love it. So if you want to get yourself a nice little bronzy glow, then that is great. Because like guys, when I tell you that my skin is like paper thin, like everything makes it burn, everything makes it go rashy. So like I did that acne video for you guys, right? And that was from a face mask, and the fact that I was like crying the night before, and I think the mixture of that just made my skin really look like I had like full cystic acne. Frig, that was hard to say. But anyway, that is my whole skincare regimen. If you guys have any questions about my skin or anything like that, please leave them down below. No fillers, no cheek things, no lip things, I don't know. But yeah, that is my whole skincare video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found it helpful and interesting. And if you have any questions about my skin or anything else, please leave them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.